Alright then, on to the next contract. I'll only bother sharing with you the priority contracts, which are the story contracts. The other stuff I'll just slog through myself. Unfortunately, it looks like I'm still in the med bay. So who do I trust in my mech? Not the new guy, that's for certain. Okay, it's one of our heavier ones, so let's put Behemoth in it. And Shadow Hawk is usable. And slap glitch in there. And a Locust. Okay, let's slap Medusa in that. Evil creatures and locusts go together, I suppose. Well, that's us desperately under strength, but let's give it a go. Fingers crossed. I'm wondering if you'll run into any old Star League equipments. The clans, I didn't like them very much, though I did actually like the cartoon series, but the good thing about them was they had more specialist high-tech weapons, so like pulse lasers, long-range lasers, double heat sinks, which are a fucking godsend. Because a lot of it is about heat management. I mean, you can have the heaviest mech in the game, and if it overheats and its reactor explodes, you're just screwed. Right. Hunt down the enemy, destroy them. We've not got a lot of firepower, so we're going to have to stick together and concentrate our fire.
Command interface initiated.
Let's hope this isn't another fuck up and double cross. We've got them, Commander, right out in the open. Oh, that saves us some bother. These guys are amateurs. Get eyes on them, take them out. Right out. Good hunting, Commander. Oliveira out. So I guess I'm running this combat remotely from my hospital bed, having taken something of a pasting before. Alright. So they're up there, but it's a little too obvious, and we want to make sure we make good use of cover and height. So let's start by moving over here. And keeping an eye out.
I copy.
Better take good care of my mech.
You betcha.
I mean, the Locust, there's not really a lot of point even having it. They're so weak, but I guess at least he can scout ahead. The thing is, I love the design of the Locust. It's another one of those ones that's been ripped off from Robotech, but I like it. It's just, it's a shame it's such a weak, useless, but high-speed mech. I mean, literally, you blow on that thing and it falls down. And I mean literally, not figuratively. Alright. Let's see what we can see. Stay in cover just in case. I've learned to be cautious from the previous missions and not to take anything for granted. I mean, there's buildings here. There could be other stuff hiding around. There's woods there. It's my target location, but still, I'm not too sure about it. Okay, Locust, do your scouty thing. looks like I can't actually get down from there, which is a shame. So that means I'm going to have to backtrack, so I've just wasted a load of time. Great. Always check out the topography first. Ah, they're not as... Yeah, they've changed the design slightly. I'm guessing that's to avoid copyright issues. It's much more boxy and much less bulbous. But the thing moves like... shifts like stink. Okay, well, fair enough. If we can't get down that side... at least I don't think we can. Doesn't look like it. Then we're going to have to come back across this way.
On the move.
Play peekaboo with the locust. You better not get my mech dinged up too badly. Otherwise I shall be most upset. Okay, so I guess we move him forward and stay in the cover. Still not really going to have line of sight, so... too many trees and things in the way. Are they just occupying... they probably moved. This game is making me really cagey and paranoid about every move that I'm making, which is a hallmark of a good tactical game. If you can just blunder around without any thought, then yeah, not so good. Alright, let's stay in cover because you're so freaking fragile. Oh. What have we got?
Another boat.
Aha. Okay, well a locust can take a locust, maybe. But even so, do I want to lead him back, really. Okay, so let's draw back into cover a bit. Yeah, that'll do it. Okay, so I got some more cover. Moved quickly. I mean, I used to play games where I just put together a heavy mech and saw how many locusts it could defeat before anything else. Can't reach anything to attack. Okay, so he's back out of sight, but we know he's out there.
Standing by.
Alright, we want to get up there quick so we can get engaged.
Going full speed.
Now, Lance is typically 4 mechs, so I'm under strength. They're reported to be a Lance, they're probably at full strength.
Affirmative.
Okay, so if they move up again, we should be able to concentrate fire on them. Let's keep the locust where it is for now.
Commander. Holding here.
Oh, there's a new mech. Oh, or is it the same one? Well, that didn't do you much good, did it? That sounded a bit powerful for a locust, but I guess even a locust is a multi-story death machine.
Good to go.
Right, so we want to move up to where we can hit it. That should do nicely.
Move order received.
We want to take it out before its fellows show up, so... Save the heat. It's only a light mech. Autocannons.
Engaging.
God damn it. Oh, no, hit it a bit. And already exposed its structure, which just goes to show how fragile these things are. And there's a second mech moving up. I should see if I can dig out my old technical manual, because it's full of fluff and interesting stuff.
What can I do for you?
Okay, let's move into cover.
Don't need to tell me twice.
Let's see if we can take this sucker out. Let's save the SRMs. Right, okay, I thought that was going to take it out. It's pretty crippled though. Vehicle? I don't know. Yeah, the scout mech is scouting. Who would have thought?
Reporting minimal damage.
So we definitely have to take him out.
Yep.
I don't think vehicles count towards a lance. Surely. Have to see what turns up.
Receiving you.
How's my heat? Not too bad. Okay. Risk it. No.
Reporting negative damage.
That's what I get for being too cautious, I guess. But being cautious has worked out so far. So. Ah, we can see the vehicle now, so we can try and take that out.
Waiting for orders.
That would reveal all of them. So there's two vehicles in the Locust. Okay, but we want to take the Locust out, really. That would still be in cover. Alright, let's see if we can finish that off. I don't remember Shadowhawks being this good, but I guess I'm at the start of the game, so they're not that good. It's just compared to everything else they are. That's great. Need to take him out.
Got it.
Got it.
Did you see that? Did you see it?
Let's hope that those vehicles count as mechs, because I'm so under strength. Definitely need more depth to the amount of mechs and pilots I have. Okay, that stung a bit.
Is that it? I'm barely scratched.
Waiting for orders. Receiving you.
Can a Locust take out a vehicle? I don't know if I want to risk it. Scorpion and Striker. If I remember right, the Scorpions are more amenable to being blown up. So let's go for some range and see if I can take one out. Damn, these things are speedy. It's a shame they're made of tissue paper. Right.
Locked on target.
Nope, that was a good hit. But it's not even slightly dead. Oh well. At least I'm not getting hit.
Ready for orders.
Alright. Let's see if we can take this one out.
On my way.
I'm letting myself get a bit exposed, but if it is just the vehicles, hopefully that's okay. Save the ammunition for the moment, because it shouldn't take that much to take him out. Got it.
Enemy
Yeah, I
vehicle
remember vehicles
destroyed.
being a bit tougher than this.
Good to go.
Right, so let's see if we can take that other
What's it?
vehicle
Let's
out.
see.
It's already damaged. Tanks were actually a pretty good option compared to mechs in a lot of ways in the tabletop game. I didn't have any figures or anything for them, but looking at the stats, like on paper, they were a really good
All weapons are
really good buy. Better than mechs in some ways. Okay, that took him out.
Yeah.
Let's move him into cover, because there is something else out there, at least one more thing. If they're counting vehicles as part of the lance, in theory that should be the last one.
waiting for orders.
And it looks like I can get into range. It's a vehicle, so in theory I should be able to take it out. If I can hit. Two autocannons, the only things that can reach, but what the hell.
Target
It
acquired.
is only a vehicle. Oh, good hits. But it's not down.
Waiting on you, Commander.
I like that they've got vehicles in there to mix it up, but it's a shame there doesn't seem to be any air support or anything like that. Aerotech was good too, though it never took off as well as Battletech did. It was like Aerotech, air and space battles, so you could do a campaign where your dropships were coming in to land on the world. You could do the fight in orbit, and then you could move on with whatever survived onto the planetary campaign. I think they did that once. They did come with little cardboard chits, but they weren't very impressive, and the scale just didn't work for scaling it up and having miniatures of the ships and things, so I guess it just wasn't as visually appealing. A milk run, just as we expected. Good work, Commander.
Mission successful.
Well, I'm glad that was easy, and that should hopefully open things up a bit more now. Though the pay was not exactly the best. Well done, Commander. We obviously placed our faith in the right mercenary company. We'll let you know if we have any other work for you. Okay. Didn't take much damage, only took 9 turns. All looks good. And we did it with only 3 mechs. Ka-ching. Ooh, salvage. Oh, what do we take? What do we take? Two slots? Is that... Okay, this is the first time I've actually salvaged anything, so... well, let's take the partial mech salvage. And... long range missile 10. That'll do nicely. So now, in theory, we should be opened up to take on any other mercenary jobs, so I'll spare you me grinding, and we'll come back to things when I can take on the next story mission. We're getting low on seatbelts, Commander. I suggest keeping a careful eye on our expenses until we can bring in some more income. Worst comes to worst, we can sell off some extra equipment in the local store. Well, nobody got killed or horribly injured that time, so yeah. Alright, well, I'll spare you for now, and I'll see you next story mission.